What is going on, all of my people of the planet? I am D Venom along with feathered friends. Let me clear my throat and say that all over again. Hold on, let me start fresh. What's going on, all of my people of the planet? I am D Venom along with feathered friends. Thank you guys for joining. Get you some. I'm going to be here with you guys for a short period of time, and then I have to go and take care of some errands and things of that particular nature. So I figured, why not join, get you some, talk to the people for a little while, and make moves shortly thereafter. Anyway, it is a lovely, lovely morning for myself personally. Excuse my French. I'm drinking a milk kefir shake that I just made. Just got done talking to my mom and their friend. And tomorrow's my eldest sibling's birthday, and they are giving them a I don't know if I should shade excuse me. I don't know if I should say this over the air, considering my elder sibling may or may not be listening to my episodes. More than likely, they're not. So it's safe for me to say that they're giving them a surprise party tonight. And there's supposed to be an array of individuals that are going to show up. And I'm happy, that my eldest sibling is going to have this celebration, that they don't know about. And surprisingly, their children, in regard to my nieces, are supposed to show up. My eldest sibling has two children, and their relationship isn't the best. But hopefully tonight or after tonight, they will work on that and strengthen their relationships. Just like a lot of families need to strengthen their relationships, I have to strengthen my relationship with my youngest niece. Um, I said niece. We, have some difficulties, and, we haven't quite worked on those difficulties. And sometimes it takes a while for things to mend. I'm not in a rush. And, if it's meant for that particular relationship to mend itself, then it will do so. In the meanwhile, they have to focus on what they have going on, and I must focus on what I have going on within my own life. And, the universe will bring that together when it's meant to be brought together. In the meanwhile, in a nutshell, we both have to focus on our lives and, continue on. But Satan loves to divide and conquer, and this is what he does best with families. And if we can use the highest vibration, which is love, to conquer what he is trying to divide, all will be okay. And all will be okay in regard to my own family. It's just going to take a little bit of time for certain wounds to heal and things of that particular nature. And yeah. But aside from, the surprise birthday party for my eldest sibling, I don't know, it's just, I survived another day of, addiction and relapse, and I haven't relapsed or anything of that particular nature in a while. I haven't seen the Matrix. I haven't seen the utensils that come with the Matrix. I just haven't seen that world, or more or less those people. And I'm really thrilled about that. What else? I'm getting my car seen about. Hopefully it won't cost too much money, when I get it estimated out in regard to the damages that I caused um during the last relapse that I had with the scallywag. Um well, the relapse prior to, just put it that way. Hold on one second, you guys. I have a text message to check. I got to stay on top of these things, people. I do apologize for it being during a time of us talking. Hold on one second. Okay, one second. Let me reply. Why am I asking y'all permission? I am going to reply back to this text message real quick. Hold on. All right, my apologies, people. I do apologize. I do apologize for taking those text messages while I'm in the middle of get you some, but sometimes they're business related, sometimes they're not, and I just like to reply back to people. I don't like that going ghost shit, and it happens to me. It happens to the best of us in regard to folks going ghost on us without any form of explanation, and I don't too much care for that. Let me know, what's going on because I could have better things to do besides sit here and wait for you and your text messages, which, most of the time I do have other things going on aside from waiting for people's text messages. But it would be nice, like, look, bitch, a piece of bird came over here and I'm about to slurp on it and let that be the reason. And then I'll know this bitch is about to get on her knees and serve, and there's no need for me to text anymore. Let me go on about whatever. But people want to, anyway, text messaging and it could be much at times. But if you're not able to read between the lines, your feelings would get caught up in text messages quite often. And I try to detach myself when it comes to text messaging and stuff like that because sometimes people don't text and they don't text in its entirety, so to speak. So you're trying to read between the lines and you're trying to put together, what they're thinking, what they're saying, and sometimes you can misconstrue, and that can cause issues, when you misconstrue, things, and yeah, it's text messaging. So you have to be really good at deciphering, like, what the fuck is this bitch trying to say to me? Y'all probably are the same way with me. I wouldn't give a damn, but yeah. But anyway, back to the morning. I guess my biggest thing with, this morning and any other morning is the fact that I'm alive. My birds are all here. My family is all here. My eldest sibling, is here, with me, and my family, another year. And, even though the birthday is tomorrow, there is being celebrated today. And, the fact that it's a surprise birthday party and they don't know anything about this, it makes it even better because my eldest sibling don't think that they have friends in their life like that. And, they do. Most of the time, our friends are just busy doing other things and, they have other lives, relationships and stuff like that. And, they can't always be a part of what we have going on. And again, for instance, I just lost a friend and I ended that friendship because of, my own various reasons. Not saying that I knew this friend had a life and had things going on in the relationship or whatever, but it's just the way that they went about everything is what, kind of threw me back. And the fact that, they text me instead of picking up the phone and being a woman about it and being like, look, this happened, blah, blah, blah. We'll be back out here such and such a date. Let's make it a plan to meet up then. They took the cheap route out because they knew that I was going to pretty much be upset and speak my truth, and they didn't want to hear that. And that's fine. You didn't have to hear it, but you got my text message. And anyway, I'm not dawning on that. Back to this wonderful morning. I believe they're having some activity across the street in regard to the dogs because, there's a lot of cars that were parked over there ever since about, I'm going to say maybe 7 something a.m. this morning. So they're getting lined up. So, obviously, excuse me, I'm sorry if I use the word so often. It's one of my favorite words. Obviously, I'm going to refrain from using it so much. Anyway, um, there are cars that have been lined up since around 7 o'clock this morning. I believe they are getting ready to get things set up for the animals. Remember, I stay across the street from a damn dog park. You smell dog piss and shit all day long. As soon as you open up your door, you smell it. Baby, yes, sometimes it's worse than horse shit. But this is where I momentarily stay at. Anyway, um, I like when they have the activity for the dogs and, the dog shows and, whatever else they be having across the street. It's a nice thing. So I'm still around, excuse me, not using the word so, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to fight myself in order to stop using that particular word. Hold on. Let me get a drink of this milk kefir that I made not too long ago. My birds are looking at me like, you need to put some food in these dishes. I don't get paid until next week. So we all are living skimpy around here. But anyway, it's just one of those mornings. I really haven't had breakfast like that, but I am having my milk kefir shakes, and or I at least had one of them. Excuse me. But anyway, I hope that your morning is going great. Hopefully y'all got that hidden gem that I left for you all in the form of music. I want you all to raise your vibrations in that particular way this morning. It's a beautiful song. Even your children can sing along with it. It's not anything ratchet. It's not going to make you want to twerk or anything like that, but it will make you dance in a nice, happy-go-lucky type of way, just free-spirited way. I don't want to say too much here because it will give away in regards to the hidden gem. But okay, all right, looking for the sudden time to change my life. Knows a way to keep me high, and I'll keep it as that and lose my mind, and lose my mind, and that's it. Speaking of music, my underground indie individuals out there that are listening to my platform, I have a deal. I want to hear your music. The world wants to hear your music. I know my platform isn't all that big like a lot of other individuals here on the pod, but, let's make magic happen. I'm a music fanatic. I love all type of music. And I know that indie has all type of music out there that they want to be discovered and they want to be heard. And some people don't have a platform at all in order for their music to get played or anything like that. Now, I've allowed Saint LMC and I think K Rock to, jam some of their music on my platform. I don't really care about that. Music is music, whether some people may think that is good or not. Who am I to judge your music and say that it's not good when I'm not even making music like that? You know what I'm saying? So it takes a lot to put yourself in your music and whatever else out there for scrutiny. Anyway, if you are an indie artist, underground, and you have some fantastic music that you would love for the world to hear, feel free to reach out to me via email address, which I do believe I gave you guys my email address before, but let me put this in the chat for my underground artists, because we want to hear your music. Underground artists. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I'm including my email address real quick. Okay, so I included that information. So underground/indie artists, email me with music to sample and play on my show. Email address is venomd878@gmail.com. Again, underground/indie artists, email me with music to sample and play on my show here, here on the pod. Email address is venomd878@gmail.com. And this will get your music played and heard to the world. I'm on various different platforms, iTunes, Alexa, oh my God, the pod, YouTube. I'm on quite a few platforms, you guys. So, your music would, Amazon, your music would definitely get heard. Just, come forward with something good and, something that's heartfelt and something that you think the world is going to want to hear. And let's go from there. All right. Now, my therapist, I told you guys my therapist was under the weather, unfortunately, and we weren't able to go live last year. We were supposed to went live December 28th, and unfortunately that didn't happen. And I never got a therapy session, due to this fact. Now my therapist is feeling well and, they're back in season, so to speak. And, I get a chance to have my therapy session on the 15th and we also get a chance to go live. So, I am going to email or text my therapist and ask them when is a appropriate time for them in order to go live and discuss what we were going to discuss before they, fell behind the weather. And yeah, so when I get a definitive date in regard to when we will go live, I will let you guys know and go from there. We have various different topics of conversation, as I foreshadowed before. And those various different topics of conversation vary from, relapse and addiction to relapse and addiction in the homeless community to, gay and lesbian, and gay and lesbianism in the homeless community to body parts to, phallus, phallus, worship to JJ worship. I mean, we talk about some of everything and I don't want you guys to be coy. So when we do get ready to pick a definitive date in order to go live, I want there to be a window in between so that it gets us prepared for the live session and it gets you guys prepared for the live event as well. And you guys can call in and chime in because you will know what topics of conversation we'll be having and go from there. Okay. Sounds good. All right. Okay. That's my coworker texting. I don't want to hit them back because I know they'll probably pick up the phone and call me, which is not a problem. But, after I get done with you guys, I have to get things in gear in regard to my life because I have to take my car in to be seen about. And I don't have to, but I am going to willingly take my car in to be seen about because of my impetuosity. My car, got the damage that it received. And I want to do the right thing by my car and fix her up. Even if it's taking the cheap route, I want to fix her up and, get her looking, like she did before. 1 second. Let me get a drink of, kefir. I love milk kefir. I thought it was going to be harder to ferment with. And I'm cutting back on my sugar too. I don't sweeten my milk kefir with cane sugar or anything like that. I use maple syrup. I use agave and honey. That's all I use. Mm-mm. Sorry, you guys. I'm finishing it off. Oh, hey, Shorty. How are you? I am fantastic. I was just talking about mornings and how mornings just do something to me. The smell of breakfast and, the sounds of people eating and commuting back and forth to where they're commuting to and just being alive. I spoke with my mom earlier, my eldest sibling. Well, I didn't speak with my eldest sibling, but I spoke with my mom and their friend. And, tomorrow's my eldest sibling's birthday. Everybody's alive in my neck of the woods. How's everyone in your neck of the woods? That's fantastic to hear. See, that's what I'm talking about. Everyone's good. No one's ill or anything like that. And it's just one of those fantastic mornings. And that's what I was pretty much talking about. Thank you for sharing the show, Shorty. I really do appreciate it. You changed your profile picture. Let me take a closer look. You're always doing something different. Let me see. And you looking like, okay, don't even think about it. You have a huge following. So what do you do in order to get your following? And are you getting paid through not being in your business, but are you getting residual income through your podcast? I was offered to do this, and I have to get up on everything this week because I haven't responded back to a couple of people, places, and or things that have reached out to me via my podcast, and I don't want them to think that I'm ignoring them. Thank you, Ascot Radio, for answering the live chat. I really do appreciate you. Let me see about your following, and maybe you can also chime in. Well, you have a bigger following than I do. So what do you guys do in order to get your followers? Are you a part of, how could I say it, a platform that helps people find interviews and things like that? Or, what type of magic do you guys have in order to reel them in? And we'll patiently wait. Oh, you know what? Ascot, I did put on my platform because I'm looking for underground artists and indie artists to share their music on not only my platform, but, all platforms, because we need to hear these people. These are some fantastic artists that aren't being heard. And I would love to play, a lot of music that hasn't been heard from a lot of artists that really don't have the platform like that. I would love to share the platform with these artists so that they can get, yeah, well, please bring them aboard and tell them, that they are more than welcome. I like, what is her, Saint LMC and, K Rock, I believe that's what she goes by. They played some music on my platform the other day, if I'm not mistaken. I think Saint shared something on my platform just yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. And who am I to judge anyone's music? I mean, anyone's music is I'm not producing anything, so I can't judge. You know what I'm saying? So any music is great music. Y'all putting in the work to do this, and yeah. Well, Shorty, wait a minute, hold on. You just did a throw up thing, throw up emoji. I don't want to ask what that's about, but mm, well, I think I know what, but I won't say. Okay, but yeah, what are some of the artists that you have you? Okay, we'll talk to Boss. Okay, Boss is okay. All right, so Ascot, I take it as Boss. Okay, gotcha. Now, Ascot, what are some of the popular indie artists that you have had on your show, so to speak? I'm not trying to snatch anything. I just, I'm just really into indie artists and I love their music, especially like the alternative. I think Ascot must have left. Okay. I'm not sure who left or not, but now, Shorty, are you still there or maybe Ascot is still here? I'm not sure. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Thank you, Shorty. I appreciate you. Now, what about you? I mean, I know that you play music quite a bit on your show. Now, someone foreshadowed to me that I will be able to get away with playing music on the show if I say that, hold on one second, I do not own the rights to this music. Is this true? Because I've been wanting to play music and incorporate it on my show for who knows how long, but I know the last time that I did it for copyright issues, they didn't upload it, and I got upset because I put a lot into that episode, and for it not to be uploaded because of music. Hold on. Okay.
Look, I play it. I don't say that. I don't say it. I don't say it. I just play it. You know what I mean? I play the indie. I play the mainstream. But I mostly play a lot of indies because, I have a lot of indie artists come through. Mostly all of them are my, like, brothers or sisters and stuff like that. So, you know, yeah.
Yeah, because I know someone was telling me, well, this is how they get away with it by saying, I don't own the rights to this music. And I'm like, well, maybe I should say that and maybe I can get away with, playing what I want to play on the show.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm just not trying to get in trouble at all, especially with these artists in regards to their damn music. So it's just like, let me try to do what's legal without any repercussions.
Right. I understand. I understand. But I play, I play the indies. I play them, so
I'd rather play
it's,
the indie. I think
yeah.
Solange, Beyonce's sister, is indie, and I love her music. And I would rather play the indie artists because they have, to me, much more of themselves in their music versus these mainstream artists who are pretty much for the record companies and yeah.
Right. I understand. I understand that.
Oh, somebody
Come
upset
on,
over
boy.
there.
No, my son, I'm trying to get him and he's running from me.
Oh, okay.
So you can play music and stuff like that, to keep it entertaining. You need to do something, you put on some music. You know what I mean? Do what you need to do and come back.
See, that's what I want to do. I want to have like a meditation week, or not week, but meditation day where, yeah, I have a lot of different plans for the platform, but it's just a matter of getting this music together. So, once I
You
incorporate
good.
that,
You good.
well, thank you. I
Yeah, you
appreciate
good.
that.
Oh, no problem. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get up with boss and see what he can do with helping you bring the indie artists over here and stuff like that. And I can probably get some over here if they ain't too damn busy, if they ain't sleeping. But matter of fact, let me go holler at them. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Do your thing.
All right.
Okay. It's a lovely thing when you can network. And I've been receiving angelic numbers. I received angelic number 844 and 933 earlier today. I didn't get a chance to look into the messages, even though I should know them by now because these are repeated numbers that come to me on a daily basis. I'm pretty sure well, no, there's no twos in these set of numbers. Excuse me, you gotta just belch. Anyway, the set of twos I know means collaboration, working with someone, duo, being centered, being grounded, things of that particular nature. But the threes, the 933, the three means the Trinity, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. And I know the Ascended Masters are with me. So something good is happening in itself alone with these particular numbers. But thank you, Shorty, very much. I know that she is not listening because she's working out some things on her end. But the fact that, hold on one second. Okay, I don't want to lose certain people. I never Ascot Radio. I want to follow them because they didn't have to come to the platform at all, and I really do appreciate them coming to the platform. So I'm following them anyway because I can learn from these people. Anyway, I'm going to stick around for a little while to see if Shorty comes back. Thank you, Universe, for bringing me such energy. I really do appreciate that. Um, because I really do want indie artists to be um known, um, and even if they aren't known mainstream, a lot of indie artists, they really do their thing for sure. But anyway, please email me venomd878@gmail.com if you are a indie artist and you would love for my platform to play your music. I would love to share your music with the world via my platform. Ask you a couple of questions. How did you get started? Why music? Do you think your music is heartfelt and reaching people? How do you feel if your music doesn't reach people? I just want to ask questions and just jam out on the one in regard to your music, not Janet Jackson, not Rihanna, not, Steve Bono or whatever the hell his name is, not any of them artists, I want to know about you and how hard was it or how easy was it for you to get into the music industry? Some of you may be related to art, such famous artists and maybe they help you along. Maybe they've helped you along the way in regard to your own artistry. There's a journey in regard to all of our lives, and it will be nice to hear your journey into the music field and why you are doing what you are doing. I would love to hear that. But in the meanwhile, get your music together. It doesn't have to be R&B. It doesn't have to be rap. It doesn't have to be alternative. It could be a mixture of all of that. Or it could be straight up R&B, alternative, grunge, pop. I don't care what the fuck it is. Just bring it to the forefront and let's hear it. Don't be shamed. Don't be shy. Don't be bashful. Y'all know my platform because y'all been following it by now. I talk about some of everything. I have no filter. So if your music has, some cursing in it, bring it to the forefront. Who cares? I want to hear it. If it's Christian, bring it to the forefront. Let's praise God and let's talk about it. Bring it all to the forefront. Don't be afraid. D Venom wants to hear your music. And who's to say, something may blossom just from a small platform such as mine. Um, you never know who's listening. And just like with me, I take the chance with my podcast. I never know who's listening. And thus far, I've had some great people listen. They probably think that I'm not interested in what they have going on, considering I haven't reached out to, some of the individuals because I've been busy with work. I've been tired. But I definitely plan on doing some reaching out today. I went to sleep yesterday early because, again, I'm tired. I'm 48 years old, people. I'm not getting any younger. My body is, my body is doing what a 48-year-old body does. And, in some senses is breaking down and, a lot of other different things. So, I have to prepare for these times moving forward as much as I possibly can. And this is why this is why I have incorporated kefir in my life because I want those good probiotics in my system. Because it starts from the gut, the inside out, and I want my gut to be on point. And therefore, everything else can be on point and balanced. I want my pH just right. Um, you know, oh my goodness, I had to itch. No, not in that particular spot. Um, anyway, yes, people. I hope that you guys get today's hidden gem. I really do, because I love that particular song. It's such a happy-go-lucky song, and I said it before, and I want you guys to enjoy it. What time is it? 10:46. I'm going to stick around until 11 o'clock, and then I have to go. I must get my car taken. I was supposed to have done this a long time ago. I said this morning, um, but it look like it's going to be more of this evening that I get this accomplished. Either way, I want to get it accomplished and go from there. At least I can get an estimate in regard to how much things are going to cost, and I can go from there. Maybe I can get the under part of her fixed um, prior to me getting anything, because I know the body work and stuff is going to be expensive. So if I can work on that under part, which is more important to me, that will be, yeah. So I definitely need to get my car taken in today so I can have her looked into, and I can go from there in regard to this thing called life. But that's a huge following with Shorty. 1,000 and something people, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, let me take a look. 1,211 followers, 1,396 following. So she's obviously doing something right. And this is what I'm talking about. You know, these people inspire and aspire me to do better with my own platform. And just wait till I can get this whole music thing together. I'm starting to narrow it down. It's starting to make a lot of sense to me now. It's just like, okay, you know, something's going right for some people, because yeah. I also noticed that there's a lot of hate for one individual that I, have on the show quite often. And man, I didn't think it was that bad, but I guess it is really, really bad in regard to this person and their energy. Thank God I'm not putting out that type of energy. I don't want to, I don't want to be, I don't care if people, likes me or not, but, I definitely don't want to put out that type of energy in the podcasting world. Okay, Shorty, you're back. Excellent. I gave you enough time to do what you had to do. Around 11, I'm going to dip out. I have to go take my car to be seen into and all of that good stuff. So, but I'll be back. So, what were you able to find out? Well, I may stick around for a little longer. Who knows? But I do have to get my car, taken in. IG. Instagram, right? Or is it something else? Yes, I do have Instagram. I thought I did. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Let me go to Instagram. Okay, 1 second. Okay, wait. Baby Tweety 30. Okay, there you go. Okay, following. Okay. Excuse me. Maybe it was YouTube. Oh, I see. What is her name? With the red hair. Um, um, oh my goodness. What is her name? Bright, Starbright or something like that. I can't think of it now, but she has the red hair. She lives in Texas, if I'm not mistaken. Light Bright, that's right. I haven't seen her in a while. I did hear from Cha Cha on Discord. I have to reply back to her. Yes, Light Bright. Okay, I did see quite a few artists on your Instagram page. Are these indie artists? Let me go check out some more. Hold on one second. You can still talk or whatever. I'm just going back to the platform. Let me see. Okay, following. Oh, I see, Cha Cha. Excuse me. There's a lot of different, okay. Dre, A and K. I might even go back. Now, let me ask, okay, I'm still on your platform. Let me, are any of these artists from overseas? Because I have an affinity with okay, okay, I love overseas artists too. I love their music. Now, when you go live, make sure it's within a couple of hours because I still have to get dressed. I still have to wash my ass and all type of stuff and get up out of the house. So it's gonna be a couple of good hours, until I get done with everything. I want to be able to make sure that I'm, sit, focused and all of that type of stuff. Okay. Perfect. Cause I would hate to get on the show and then we'll have to leave and all of that type of stuff. And thank you again for coming by, Shorty. I really do appreciate that. That's spreading love. Now, I did talk, now I'm not sure if it's called shadow blocking, but someone was foreshadowing the fact that people on Podbean, I guess get a little jealous of other people's platforms and stuff, and they will have you blocked. And I guess they will go back and tell Podbean some stuff in regard to the platform or yourself personally. And um, oh, are you serious? You cannot be serious. I thought this person was. I didn't think they were lying. I knew that they were telling the truth, but I didn't think it was that damn deep. It's just like everyone, because I used to get a lot of phone calls from people overseas and stuff, and I don't really get that anymore. Not saying that I've been shadow blocked, but uh, I'm pretty sure you do know who I'm talking about. But yeah, they were just sharing that with me, and I'm just like, wow, that's crazy because there's room on the podcast, not just the Bean, but there's room on all type of platforms that host podcasters for people to uh, I'm pretty sure we're on the same page in regard to, the person, but, I don't really know what's going on behind the scenes, in regard to people, and what they have going on. Um, I guess I try to stay in my lane. You know what I mean? I don't try to upset anyone, or I don't want, not that I care, but I don't want anyone upset with me over, something that it can be, how can I can't even think of the word right now, but yeah, I understand that a lot of people don't like this person. I mean, I understand that. Yeah. So do you know K Rock? I think that's what she goes by, the Jamaican lady. Okay. No, she seems pretty cool. I mean, not saying that the other person doesn't, but she seems pretty not so worldly, if I could say it like that. She does seem like she incorporates a lot of God in her life and things of that particular. Okay, I'll take that and leave it as that. I'm an energy filler, and I feel energies, and I'm feeling your energy very, very much, Shorty. So trust me, I get exactly where you're coming from with these. They're very questionable, and yeah. I'll leave it. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I can't say that I relate. I mean, I don't. We're definitely on a couple of different pages. Myself and the first individual that we were pretty much in discussion about. We are two different individuals, and that's fine. But I don't know. I'm trying to understand a lot of people. Just put it that way, including my own damn self. Shit. There's a lot about me that I'm trying to understand. Shit, y'all probably trying to understand it too. Hell, but so how is the weather in your neck of the woods, Shorty? What's the temperature? I wonder what's the time difference between you and I. What did you say? You were in Florida, if I'm not mistaken. Well, cold and raining isn't too bad. You have your tribe with you, so they're keeping you company, and I'm pretty sure y'all got some good food, maybe some good movies. Oh, it's 1 o'clock? Oh, dang. 10, 11, 12. So I think we're about a 3 hour time difference. So y'all had to get up early and get stuff cracking if it's already one. So what are your plans for today? What do you have going on? 62, that's not too bad. Not bad at all. Okay. So I'm being nosy because I'm about to dip in a minute. What are you cooking over there? Girl, we had ribs and all type of stuff at my, other coworker made Spanish rice and, oh my God, we had a fruit tray with caramel sauce. We threw down at work yesterday. So I'm pretty sure you're cooking something good over there. I haven't even eaten the ribs yet. Well, I ate a couple of them, but yeah, I thought about doing an ASMR video for YouTube, just tearing them damn things up. I don't care if anyone watches. I'm like, I'll watch my own stuff. Shit. Fried pork chops with mashed potatoes, corn, and green beans. Sounds just like a nice Sunday meal. You know how we melanin people do it, honey. We have, yeah, we gets it in. Y'all better start eating a lot more of this thing called soul food with rolls and gravy. Okay. What about the beverage? Who I know the little ones are probably going to have them some. I don't want to say Kool-Aid, but okay. Oh, Kool-Aid is what it is what it is. A lot of folks like to say Kool-Aid is the ghetto black drink or whatever the case may be, but Kool-Aid has raised all type of motherfuckers: the black, white, Puerto Rican, Mexican, the Vietnamese. Yes, and I'm doing strawberry cupcakes. Child Kool-Aid has raised a lot of families and children of all nationalities. People couldn't quit playing that game. Okay, and I'm doing strawberry cupcakes. Who are your neighbors? That's what I'm talking about. I need to be knocking at your door right about now because all this is making me hungry. I love to cook too. It's very therapeutic. It keeps me from busting bitches upside the head. Yeah. You you post on Instagram. Do you ever eat? You ever eat on camera and do ASMR videos? My videos aren't that good, but I still post them anyway. It keeps me from, let's say, relapsing. When I create these particular videos and just freely eat and enjoy what I've cooked or what somebody else made for me, and people are getting straight paid for just eating on camera. I can just see you right now with a nice Sunday dinner, mashed potatoes and what is that, macaroni and cheese and everything. Just, oh my God. You should. You will probably get a lot of play, seriously, because you sound like you like to make full meals, and that's what people on ASMR they like to see. They like to see people eating full meals. I mean, from beginning to end. They don't want to see nothing on the plate. Okay, these people be all in, especially if you smacking and just not necessarily doing it on purpose, but it's just, it all just goes together. It's not hard to explain, but it is. But oh my God, I can see it now. Maybe change your hairstyle in between segments while you're eating. Who knows? I just love watching people, and I love watching and hearing people eat. That's one of my biggest things. It's just, yeah. Oops, 1 second. Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, I love to cook. I always post my food on every time I cook or whatever I make. I'll post it on IG because that's my little come get you some series.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I honestly think that you should do ASMR videos. You already have the equipment, the
Oh Lord.
microphone.
That's what they told me. They were like, 'cause when they hear me talk, they're like, you sound like you. They were like, you don't know if you want to have sex or you want to eat. I'm like,
Seriously, it's just like you could make people want to eat. With all of the stuff that you just said that you are cooking, it's just like, okay, who are your neighbors and why aren't they knocking at your
yeah,
damn door? You know what I'm saying?
because they ain't.
Because I mean, a lot of that food is sounding good, especially the strawberry cupcakes. Oh my goodness, what type of icing?
Oh yeah. I make a vanilla icing.
Also, you make this from
But if I
scratch.
want to be
No,
fancy,
so this is not
uh,
coming from no Pillsbury dough and all that. This is coming from you.
sometimes, listen, sometimes I want to be fishy with it. I'll make my own. Sometimes if I don't have that time, I'll get it and make it my
Okay.
own.
Okay.
Shit. Ain't no shame in my game, baby, but I do what I do well and it don't look like it's store bought. It ain't never store bought, but you know what I mean?
Well, you know what? You put your own flavor into it at the end of the day, and that's all that matters.
Hey, as long as that food good, baby, you good.
Mm-hmm. I don't
But
hear
see,
no
I
kids
learned anyway
complaining.
from my mom. You know, I learned from my people how to cook. You know what I mean? So that's how I grew up. Like my mama always told me, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. You know what I mean?
No,
Shit.
probably a little bit too much through the damn stomach. It's like, get your lazy ass up and put a mop to the floor. You waiting on me to cook. And when you can get up in there and make a damn bologna sandwich with some cheese real quick until
Listen, it ain't nothing wrong with that either. You know what I mean? Go ahead and make you some sandwich with some chips or something. You know what I mean? Like you
right, and
cook
put
some
that in the
beautiful
center of
meals.
that sandwich and call it one.
You ain't lying. Hey, hey, you know, you always make it your own. But yeah, I always been in that field. You know what I mean? I went to school for it. I got my degree for it. You feel
For
me?
cooking?
So,
You know, I like people, not just women, but just anybody in general. You know the artist Khalees, right?
yeah.
You know she's I forgot I know there's chefs that come in stages, but anyway, she's a world known chef pretty much, and I have her cookbook, and she has a
Wow.
fascinating cookbook. Yeah, her cookbook is called My Life on a Plate by Khalees.
Okay.
Yeah, check it out. I think you
I
would
have to
get.
check that out.
Yeah, she has a lot of good recipes. She has this one recipe with these appetizers, and there's spinach and I think feta cheese, and you fold it up
Ooh.
some type of way. It kind of looks like a Indian starter just to kill people, but not the Indian, but the Chinese people. You know how they, back in the, you know what I'm saying? It kind of is shaped like that,
Right.
but it's
Right.
an appetizer, and it looks, oh yeah, it looks really good.
Right. Mm. I gotta check that out.
So you sound like you are
Sure.
having a dinner party. That's what I like to. I love that sound in the background.
Oh no, I'm at Winn Dixie.
You are
Uh-uh.
where? Wendy's.
Winn Dixie is a store.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
So
gotta
you're
pay a
walking
couple
around
of
and doing
bills.
podcasts and Winn-Dixie's?
Winn Dixie, yup.
I need to start doing that because sometimes I be sitting in the EBT office all day, and I'm just like, you know what? I can be on podcast right now.
Yeah. Sure. Do what you gotta do.
That's
Sure.
why I like talking to people like you because y'all give me a lot of strength and a lot of different ways to, just get out there and just do the damn thing.
That's right. If they don't like it, they can kiss you. You know what?
In most cases, they like it because most people. Now, what do you do for the microphone? You have one that's pinned on your
Oh no, I use my Bluetooth. I'm on
oh,
my
your
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth. Okay,
How's I'm on
okay.
headphones, yeah.
Because I was wondering, I'm just like, well, how would I get away with this? I don't want to be walking around with my big old, microphone.
Oh no. You do that at home. Get your little Bluetooth, get your headphones, do what you do
Okay, perfect.
on your phone.
I'm gonna have to give me a little Bluetooth now.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I
One
had
you put
one,
in your ear.
but it's just like talking to a friend or something on the phone. It's just through podcasting.
Basically. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
That's all that
Yep.
is. Interesting. Welcome to the podcasting world.
There you go. Welcome me.
hmm So, what are you getting from the grocery store?
I am finna get some corn, some green beans, um, The whole thing, yeah.
Oh, just so you
Um,
haven't started cooking yet.
I'm paying a bit. No. I already seasoned it all up, just marinating stuff. So when I get back, I can go ahead and get into it.
Oh, okay. So you have and have.
Listen, I always have stuff prepared and everything. Yeah.
Okay. It reminded me of yesterday at work because I seasoned them damn pork ribs. Okay, we messed them ribs up.
Yeah. 492. Oh yeah, you gotta season them things with 3 2 6 9. But you gotta
Hmm.
make sure you season them things and make sure they, huh? But you gotta make sure them things seasoned. You wanna leave it overnight. Go ahead and marinate that thing. Let it sit for the next day. You put
Yeah,
yours in the oven, or how you do yours? You wrap it in foil,
you
stick it in
know,
the
I
oven, and
work
let it
for the
go.
school district and they have a whole different type of oven. It basically blow hot
Oh, the
air.
conventional.
Y-
Yes.
Yeah, I like the way them things cook.
You ain't lying. Ooh, I'm telling you, them things make your things something different about them conventional
It
deep
really
fried and all of
is.
that.
Just the way that they cook alone is different. And then the way the food
Mm-hmm.
tastes is just like, oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, it's something totally different.
Mm-hmm. And you're not
Mm-hmm.
using it like grease or anything like that.
Yeah, if you deep fry, yeah,
I mean,
they
if
got
you have to use grease,
the
of course, use it.
yeah, if you have to, yeah. But if you don't, you don't.
Mm-mm.
You know, you never know.
So this store kind of sounds like an
Huh?
Aldi to me. Do you pay for your stuff and then do you have to bag it up yourself?
Nah,
Oh, okay.
that's
They bag it
Audi.
up
I'm
for
in
you.
Wendy's. Thank you. Yeah, you are. Yeah, they do that. They do that.
Okay.
Aldi's, we do that. Aldi's. I go to Aldi's. Yeah, I go to Aldi's. I sure the hell do.
Oh, yes. I grew up with Aldi's back in the Midwest. And so I'm very used to
Yeah,
Aldi.
yeah. Mhm.
They
They
have
got different
very,
stuff that you don't see in the store.
they sure do. And come to find out from an ex friend of mine, Aldi is Trader Joe's. It's just a different, like a low budget name, so to speak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
They
heard
done
that.
switched it up.
I heard that they're Trader Joe's pretty much. And I'm just like, okay, well, I trust Trader Joe's because I love Trader Joe's.
Right, right, right. You better get gone where you gotta get gone to. You wanna sit up here and talk, Mitch?
It's
You know we can talk
11:13.
all
I'm
day.
looking at them. I'm just like, okay, yeah, I better get myself together here. I
Mhm.
think
Get it
how
moving, get it pushing.
it's been an hour, 4 minutes, and 21 seconds that I've been live with the people. That we've been live with the people.
Mhm.
So what are you about to get ready to get in the car and push on?
No, I'm in here looking around, seeing what I can get real quick, what deals they got, then go on.
Oh, okay. I thought you were already done with all of that stuff.
Oh no, just one. Nah.
Oh, so you're in a different store.
No, I'm still in the same store.
Oh,
Just gonna do
okay.
my little shopping and then go about my business.
That must be a pretty big store.
It's decent. It's a decent stuff.
Okay. Well, don't forget to send me the link to your live show later.
Oh, I am. When I get home, I'm gonna schedule that bad boy and then I'm gonna send
Wait,
it to you,
hold on.
so I don't
Someone
have to
wants to
worry
call
about
in. What? Hold on. Hold
it.
on. Who is this? You can call in. Hold on. Feel free to call in. They're still here. I can't pronounce your name. They're
I
poised.
don't know it either. I don't know that either. I
I
don't know.
think maybe it's French. Call it
Probably.
Dev. Okay, Dev. How are you today?
Yeah.
Where are you calling from? All All is well, thank you. And you know what? Let me go ahead and follow you. I don't know who you are, but it doesn't really matter. So I'm following you, Dev. Now, where are you from? Shorty is shopping. Are you shopping by chance? Thank you, Dev. I appreciate that. Would you feel? Oh, you're not shopping. Would you be kind to follow our other friend Shorty as well? Oh, you're studying mathematics. Thank you. I appreciate you. So you're good with numbers. I'm not good with. You're Persian. I didn't see that. Okay. No, I am. I'm definitely not good with numbers at all. So you should be good. Well, do you believe in sequence numbers, like angelic numbers and things? Is this an open mic live? Yeah, you can call in if you want. I know I didn't get a chance to invite you in. Feel free to hit back. Okay.
Hello. I'm audible now.
Okay. Yeah, I like your accent.
Thank you. You're actually the second person who said that since I joined this application, so
How long have you had? How long has it been since you joined?
um no, 56 hours.
Also, you just you're a newbie, so to speak.
Well, I'm generally newbie when it comes about socializing, so yeah, I'm not that much of an online platformer, so
Oh, okay. So you
yeah.
don't have your own podcast, but you just like to join other people's.
Oh, well, the thing is, I only have Telegram, and this application was recommended from one of my friends, right? So I came here, I was thinking I could maybe run some scientific hosts and, talk about science, but apparently I have this zero level thing that nobody can join me. So I rather to join your guys' podcast.
Oh, that sucks. Maybe you have to pay for the platform because well, I don't know because I pay $14 a month, for the platform on Podbean.
Right. That's
And
funny. That's really
yeah.
funny. Well, let me tell you something so fun. Did you know that your currency is the most expensive and valuable currency when it comes about exchanging it to my currency in my country? So I'm just going to show it this way. One singular dollar equals 80,000 of my money. Just consider
One
that.
single dollar?
Yes, $1 equals 80,000 of my money. And now, for showing how much is it, with 80,000 of my money, you can buy almost around, let me calculate, 20 bottle of water. Just go for it. So,
Wow, I used to work at a hotel and there were some workers there. I think they were
yeah.
from Persia or they were from somewhere in some
Iran,
Spanish.
that's the country. Yeah,
They were
Iran.
from somewhere. I believe it was over there in that region. And anyway, they
Okay.
couldn't. I guess they came over to the U.S. to make more money because I guess in their country,
Oh
with
yeah.
yeah,
If you make USDT and exchange it to Toman, which is our currency, you're gonna be rich, yeah, mate.
yeah, and I see why they did that. They were foreign exchange students from. I wish I knew what country they were from, but I found that to be pretty interesting. I'm like, how can people live off of what they get paid an hour? That's ridiculous.
Well, you would be shocked that the least what state you live in? What state you live in? Let's do a statistic experiment. What state you living in right now?
I live in Arizona.
Oh wow, that's a lovely state. That's one of these states that I actually know its name since I was a child. So I have so many books for it. So
For
here's the thing.
Arizona? Okay.
Yeah, here's the thing. Like short stories and stuff. Tell me, how much is the least amount of salary that a person could get in your state by the least activity job you could imagine per
Um,
hour?
we have to post it at my place of employment, and it was 14.35 if I'm not mistaken, an hour. But it since went up. My boss has to post this. It's mandatory. So the next time I go to work,
Oh,
I am going to look up the minimum wage here in the States, and I believe it's 14 something.
14 $14 per hour. Am I
Mm-hmm.
understanding correctly?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now the next question: can you walk unlimited, or is there shift schedules or something?
It's usually scheduled.
All right. So what is the least amount you could possibly walk that you wouldn't be fired? I just want to try the most, least amount.
It all depends, I mean, we can't turn away people with special needs and stuff like that, because they're capable of working too. So,
Um,
from my understanding, those individuals, depending on their mental health, can work a total of like 2 to 3 hours a day.
all right. So let's call it 3 hours, right? You said $14, right?
Hmm.
So it will be $42 per 3 hour. All right. Now let's give up that $2. So let's say $40 per 3 hour. All right. Now only $40 exchanged to my money will be shockingly 3,200,000, which is 40% of a worker monthly salary. This is mind blowing.
This is beyond mind blowing. I mean, people in your country will be rich off of U.S. money for real.
And take it the opposite way. You come to Iran with a bag of dollar and you could spend your night in the most expensive hotel. So you see,
Oh,
it's
wow. This
crazy.
is, yeah.
Yeah. Also, at the same time, my country might be unvaluable when it comes about currency, but it's still the capital of the country is called Tehran, right? Like, trust me, it's a California for itself. I mean, not banned, but it's just like it's really amazing, People coming from other countries with USDT, they can rule the city. It's fabulous.
And where did you say you live at again? In Persia.
That's the ethnicity, The country goes for Iran in Middle East.
Okay, Iran.
Yeah.
Okay, it
I don't know.
sounds like a
I don't
Disney
know. I don't
movie.
know.
You know what I mean? It just sounds so intriguing and so majestic. And where's Malaysia to where you are?
Can you say that again? I couldn't catch it. A
Oh, I'm
little
sorry, my
birds.
parakeets. Malaysia. Is
They,
Malaysia near you?
oh, Malaysia is some sort. Okay, we have 4 hour and a half distance. Does that count near? It doesn't count near.
Okay, 4.5, like maybe 4.5 hours to get to Malaysia.
Yes, yes, that's what I said. Yeah, 4 hours and a half is the distance we have in time. Like if here is no. I didn't mean it's 4 hour to go to Malaysia. I said the time distance is that much. The distance in kilometers or miles, it's so much. Like it's almost there in Middle Asia and we're in East Asia. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so I misconstrued that. So it sounds like it's a long travel to get to Malaysia.
Oh yeah. Yeah, somehow it is. So wait, do you know by any chance like Iraq or I don't know, Turkey? Because that is those are the countries that we are like neighbors. So you can look
Iraq.
into
I've
that.
heard of Iraq, yes.
Yeah. Well, fun fact, Iran and Iraq had like one of the most longest fights wars in history for 7 years, 50 years ago. Yeah, pretty
Well,
crazy.
I mean, you probably wouldn't believe me, but I received my DNA some years ago, and at the bottom of the port at 8%, I am Middle Eastern. I'm not sure
Oh
what
my
region of the
God.
Middle East. I would have to look at my DNA again, just to, but I am
Yeah.
8% Middle Eastern.
Yeah. Well, what is your name, by the way? I mean, what can I call you?
You call me D for short. I haven't really told my audience what my real name is because I'm the only one to my recollect that possessed this name, and I don't want anyone else to have it. So I'm being a
Well,
little anal in regard to my, but my real name starts with the letter D, and a lot of people say delivery, but it's not my name. I don't have an I in my name, but I just say D for short
well,
because people can't pronounce it.
I love the nerdiness. So totally good. D. I'm gonna call you D from now on.
Thank you. I
So
appreciate it.
anytime. So Mr. D, I wanted to say that, you know, it's actually not that much of a surprising parameter since, if any Persians go and do this DNA test, probably 90% of them are going to have a shared DNA of Genghis Khan, because 100 years ago, he was ruling all the countries. So these things are common because of the wars and the stuff that happened, and then people try to immigrate to other countries. So, yeah, our grand people had something in common, probably.
I think everyone is related to a certain degree, depending on, like you said, their region or where they're from, or we're all
Oh,
connected in some type
absolutely.
of way.
Absolutely. If you look at it evolutionary, we are coming from the same source, but it's just a little, we have to go to too many times back, but it's still, yeah, we're coming from the same source. So, yeah.
I like how you talk. Shorty, are you still there?
Thank you.
So what made you follow the, okay, are we all there? Shorty, Shorty is getting all the food. She's like, I don't, look. So what do you guys eat in
I'm
your,
here.
what do you guys eat out there in your country that's
I'm
good?
here. You hear me?
Yes, I can
I
hear
don't know if
you.
it's my
No?
problem,
Yes?
but
And
she's a
so,
little unaudible. I don't know if it's my problem.
No, she's on mute. Okay, so what are some of the good foods that you guys like to indulge in your country?
Oh, actually, that's a brilliant question because I don't know if you know it or not, but Persians are actually famous because of their foods. We have like a whole category, Persian foods. So here's the thing. I don't think you would know the names if I tell you, since they're just some strange alphabetical names, but I'm going to explain the foods for you, all right? So one of them is the most famous one that is like a food that expensive and rich people would, buy and eat. Is called, I'm gonna send it in DM that you could also read it as well. So it's called Khoresh Fesenjun, and it's written this way.
Okay.
Try to read it. It's hard. It's hard, but yeah. So this,
Oh
do,
yes,
do
I
you have any?
definitely wouldn't be able to pronounce this.
Yeah. So the key is khe at the middle instead of kh, and then I don't know, just you lead your own way. But this food is basically a delicious Persian stew that has, won many people's hearts, and like it's just when it comes about foods, it's a top number one. All right, and it's essentially the mixture of meat, right, and lots of different ingredients, and also let me see how can I put it for you in English. I
Like
even have this for you
spices,
in
different
English.
spices.
Yeah, well, there are some Persian. You definitely have you ever heard of Persian saffron?
Um,
Uh, you
I've
probably
heard of saffron. I use saffron. Is it a spice?
yes. It's a yellow spice. So yeah.
Okay, it comes from a flower, correct?
I'm sorry, what?
I said, does it come from a flower?
Yes, that's right. And it's
Okay, so yes, I have
mainly
saffron in my refrigerator, actually. I'm not sure if it's Persian, but I do know that it's saffron.
yeah. I mean, it's just mainly we produce a lot of saffron in the world. So I have an idea. Why don't you do something? Send the message I sent in the chat and search it on Google. All right. So you see some pictures, you have a better understanding because this is a complete visual thing. You have to visualize it. So yeah, this food is pretty delicious, and it's something that you wouldn't eat too much. Like it's not often food. It's only for like luxury events or weddings and stuff like that. And it's pretty delicious.
I believe you.
Thank you.
Just the way that you're
I like
describing it is sounds like it's a very authentic meal.
it is. I mainly like to cook myself. It's like cooking is just like really funny.
So, like Shorty, who's still shopping, do you find cooking to be therapeutic?
Do I find cooking to be what? I have no clue.
Therapeutic.
You have to spell it for me.
Therapeutic meaning like calming.
Oh,
Does it?
therapeutic. So yeah, like it's coming from the root therapy. I see. It calms me down. I see. So yes, I do find it that way.
Yes, a lot of people do. I am ADHD bipolar, so I'm not sure if you know what those two. I hate to call
No,
them mental disorders or mental ailments, but
I
hmm.
understand you. I mean, yeah, completely understandable.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm both of those. So it definitely keeps me calm, including white noise, pink noise, and a lot of those different frequencies. Are you familiar with those?
Oh my God, I can feel you so much. My strongest feeling between my, five feelings is my hearing. All right, and I'm like one of those like when I want to sleep, I can really hear every noise as you can imagine, all the way from C sharp to G minus. Like I, I can tell each of them. So yeah,
Oh
wow,
my God, that's interesting. So do you listen to certain like noise frequencies?
no, but I like to listen to piano. That was really unrelated, but
No, not necessarily, because I just went to here in Arizona. We have a place called MIM, the Music Instrumental Museum, and they have all of these instruments in there. Do you know how long it's been since I've seen a harp?
how long? I actually I've never seen a harp in my life.
Oh my God, it's been years since I've seen a harp, and just to sit at, because there's a section in the museum where you can sit down and actually play the instruments or stand up or whatever instruments they have, you get a chance to play them, and I got a chance to play the harp,
No
and
way.
yeah, it was very interesting how you just pull those strings and it just produces the most beautiful sound ever.
Wow, that is fabulous. They let you to play with the instruments. That's wonderful.
Yes, and
What?
I bought myself a singing bowl for $42. Yes, I bought a singing bowl to increase my vibrations. If you ever get a chance to come to the U.S. and you ever get a chance to come to Arizona, specifically Phoenix, I would definitely show you around, and we'll go to the music museum. I'll pay your entrance, and we'll go.
With honor. I would do that with honor, absolutely.
And hopefully you get a chance to play with some of the instruments.
Oh, I would love if they let me to just play some piano.
They
So
have
yeah.
Prince's piano. He donated his purple piano to the museum.
Oh, wow, I love the color purple.
Well, that's his favorite color as well, and he donated his piano to that museum. So they have the musician's piano Prince in the museum, and I thought that was pretty awesome. I'm sorry,
And
what you
people
say?
can just go there and play. I
I
said,
don't
and
know if
people can go there.
I don't know if they can play his actual piano, but
Oh,
where where they allow people to play music and stuff like that. I think that they have a piano in there that was built way back, and actually, what they do have is a piano that has no keys to it. Basically, you play the piano by using by using the electricity in your body. So if you wave your arms and
Oh,
stuff,
yes,
it turns
yes,
up the volume.
yes.
I forgot
I
what
love
that
that.
type of piano is called, but it's
No, no.
awesome.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think it starts with the T. Teleconnect. Oh, I can't think of it, but it uses the electricity from your body.
Yeah, yeah, I know. It's physics. Yeah, it's wonderful. I mean, I would definitely. Are you talking about Keytar by any chance?
What's the name of it?
Keytar, if I'm not mistaken.
No. I would have to go to my pictures and stuff like that because I took a video of it. Um, damn, hold on. Okay, Shorty.
I mean, there is something called Keytar, right? I don't know if that is if it's the same you're referring to. It's a portable keyboard instrument. So, you can literally play it by just electrical strings, waves of raising your arms around. So pretty
It
cool.
may be similar, but hold on. I'm going through my pictures and videos. No, hold on. Go back. This is it right here. Hold on. As soon as I get the name of it,
No, no worries. Take your time.
it says here, please enjoy this instrument without touching it. The right hand changes the pitch and the left hand changes the volume.
Right, yeah.
Okay, one second. Okay, the name of it, please. What's the
The right
name?
hand changes the pitch. Yeah. It might be also just an MIDI controller. I don't know.
One second. Okay, I'm here. I know that I got the name of the dang thing.
Oh, you got it?
I thought I had the name of it.
Don't worry, it's alright. You will, whenever you remember it later, you could tell me.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah. Don't worry. All good. May I ask you a question, if it's alright?
sure.
So, how old are you?
I am in my 40s. I am 48, actually.
There is absolutely no way.
That I'm 48?
I genuinely thought you're in your, I don't know, like late 20s or something.
No, no, not at all.
Wow. But your voice really seemed like, I mean, I sound like very fresh. Is that so?
Oh, thank you. I try
Of
to keep
course.
my vibrations high. I mean, if you know anything about my platform, you know that I come from addiction and I come from homelessness and all of that type of stuff. So,
Right.
I lived a pretty hard life, but, I managed to overcome all of that. And, I am, excuse me, where I am right now. So I'm pretty happy.
Wow, that's wonderful. I mean, the most important part is, to just be happy about what you've accomplished and done. And I don't think there would be anything more than that. So, well done, pretty much.
So how's life out there for you? Have you ever struggled with anything like addiction or, have you managed to, surpass that?
Surpass what specifically?
Addictions, any type of addiction, food addiction, sex addiction, drug addiction.
Okay. Well, I've had quite a bit. I mean, I have had, and I have still, quite a bit. What is called very nerdish lifestyle. So I didn't had like much addiction, but I would say I do have addiction of maybe reading, I guess.
There's, you know
Right.
what, maybe that can be an addiction that, and there's nothing wrong with that. At least you're getting educated by keeping your eyes in a book and you're not doing anything bad.
That's the thing. The concept of addiction does not always refer to things that are globally accepted. Like addiction to drug, addiction could be to anything. Or I mean, daily life, everybody's addicted to something. We have our own routine-based life. It's addiction. So yeah, I guess people are addicted to many things, but they just don't see it until the big picture and they say, oh, I'm addicted to drugs. No, you're addicted to lots of more things. You're addicted to phone, you're addicted to, for example, music, you're addicted to, these are all addictions, just bad or good. So, yeah.
Exactly. I'm glad you described it that particular way because a lot of people wouldn't understand it, in any other way. But it's just like you said, addiction comes in all different types of forms. Like I didn't know that sugar was an addiction until I went to a therapy section or a counseling session back in my Las Vegas years when I lived in Vegas. And my counselor, Shia Abiadun, she was telling us that her addiction was sugar, and sugar was up there with the equivalent of cocaine, I think it was. And I was really shocked. I'm just like, wow, sugar is up there with, cocaine or whatever in regard to, getting people addicted. And when you think about it, just imagine how many people are addicted to sugar these days.
Exactly, exactly. I actually feel that so much because I have started a challenge like 6, 7 months ago to specifically stop sugar in my life. Though I also had a challenge to stop soda, but I failed in soda. But I still up in the sugar one. So yeah, I get it. Yeah.
So since you're trying to get sugar out of your life, so to speak, have you ever tried kefir?
Nope. Have no idea. What is it?
I will put this in the chat and you can look it up. There's milk kefir and there's water kefir, and it's really good probiotic for your gut. And basically, have you ever heard of a kombucha?
Kombucha. I guess so. Yeah.
Basically, it's fermented. You ferment the milk with milk kefir, and it converts the milk into like a thick, cultured type of beverage that you then add fruit to, and it becomes your milk. Your kefir fruit smoothie, so to speak. You can make kefir cheese. You can make kefir popsicles. You can make a lot of
Wow.
things with yes, and then they have water kefir that you ferment, and it becomes a fizzy type of soda drink, or fizzy type of fermented drink, and it's real good.
Yeah. I mean, it pretty much seems
I think you would benefit from it. I think you
like
would
it. That's
like it.
brilliant. I'm gonna try it.
I know you sure. You should be familiar with Amazon.
Well, unfortunately, here's the thing about Amazon. The fastest delivery is going to be 90 days. So I guess I have to find it in my city. That's much better.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be able to find it there. I'm pretty sure someone knows about kefir.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Maybe in a different name, but yeah, the same performance. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Give me a sec.
No problem. I was replying back to Crazylady. I'm not sure if you know who she is, but she's a good
No?
friend on the podcast, and
Okay.
feel
Nice
free
to
to
meet
check
you.
her
Yeah.
out. She has her own book and everything.
Oh, wonderful. I'm into books. Well, I'm gonna follow her.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to reply back to her. Yeah, but she has her own book and everything, and working on the sequel, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah.
Wonderful. All right. I also followed her. So, so,
So
what time is it in Arizona right now?
that's funny because I was going to ask you the same thing. Right
Wow.
now It is 11:45. I missed angelic time by 1 minute. It would have been.
11:45 a.m. I assume, right?
I'm sorry.
11:45 a.m. I assume, right?
Correct.
Wow, we almost have 12-hour distance. It's 10:04 p.m. here.
Oh wow.
It's almost half of a day distance.
It's 10:45 where Crazylady is right now.
So with Crazylady, I literally almost have 12-hour distance. Only 30 minutes, like 11 and 30 minutes. That's all. Uh,
So you live with your parents, or do you live alone, or how does that work?
so I've been studying in something they call it. I don't know how to translate it for you guys, but it's like something called Genie School. I don't know if you guys have familiar to that or not. But there's an entrance exam and stuff, and they have their own, dorms and stuff you can live in. So I've been living there in the school for 2 years. But I'm on my last year. I'm going to be graduated soon. So now I'm home with parents, studying at home.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
Crazylady, she asked where in the UK do you live? I just told her that you're Persian.
No, I'm not in the UK, man. I'm actually in Iran, Middle East. Yeah. So,
Okay. And she, if I'm not mistaken, is somewhere in Washington. He does have a nice accent.
Washington. Thank you so much, guys. You both. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So, are we talking about Washington D.C. or the other Washington? Because I remember there was two Washington. One was close to Canada and the other one D.C. Oh, is that part? Okay. Nice to meet you.
Wait, what is your question? We didn't hear.
I was talking about which Washington we're talking about, the D.C. one or the one around Canada, the desert one.
No, I think she's near Washington, D.C.
This,
No, I'm mistaken.
yeah, that was a straight away no.
Washington State. Okay.
One, so the one close to Canada.
West Coast.
Hey, by the way, I was hearing from the news, and what is going on? The fire, is it still on?
Oh, the fires in California. California?
Yeah, our TV news was ripping themselves, covering the news like 24/7. I don't
You
check the
know,
news yesterday.
surprisingly, I'm not sure, the Crazylady, if you know anything, but I stopped listening to the news and TV and stuff years ago. I have TVs in my apartment, but I don't watch them. I don't go to YouTube. Sometime I may chime in and get some information regarding the news, but I really don't know what's going on in the world, to be honest with you.
Well, that's actually my approach. So for me, that's the way. I would love to do that too, but well, my dad is like some sort of a news fan. The TV is 24/7 a news channel. I have something. Yeah,
I know I had a cousin that would know everything about this. I think CNN News, they would know some of every
oh,
story and it was just like, oh my God. I mean, it's good
that
to be informed, but I don't,
no,
nowadays everything is just
not in
so,
my mind. Not in my mind. It takes my focus away. At least that's how it does for me. I get
yeah.
very much distracted. I actually, I literally have no application on my phone rather than Telegram and this podcast thing, just because anything else would distract me. So, It's just like, I don't know, I guess different people, different tastes.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that. It is a distraction,
Yeah,
a huge distraction.
it is. It always, oh my God, Mr. I don't know how much of a large player you are actually. This application was getting slightly boring with those religious podcasts and other Indian
Okay, wait. Repeat.
hosts. I
Could
actually
you
needed
repeat
some
that,
natives here.
please? I
But,
heard
but
some of what you said.
I have some questions. Okay, I said you're a lifesaver because this application is getting really boring with the religious hosts from Africa and all these Hindi folk, right? The chit-chatting. So I really needed some native speakers. So thank you for this.
Oh, thank you. I tried to. I've gotten a lot of feedback from a lot of people, including Crazylady, in regard to podcasting world and how it can be. And a lot of people on here are fake in regard to their stories and in regard to their lives and what they put out there. And I try not to be like that at all. What I go through is what I go through. And, I'm, with addiction, relapse, things like that, prostitution, homelessness. I mean, I went through all that. And what's there to lie about? Who's going to tell my story better than I can? Me, because I'm the person that's walking through it. So allow me to do that. And not you personally, but, just saying. And I do it well. I don't need no one to tell my story. And I'm pretty sure, no one else needs anyone else to tell their story. We do it well on our own.
Pretty much based, yeah. I agree on that.
So yeah, I enjoy, coming on here and, speaking true facts about what I've gone through. And,
Oh yeah.
if there's anyone out there that can listen and take away from that and whatever and allow it to resonate with them, then perfect. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, from now on, of course, we have a time managing problem. We're away from each other, but from now on, whenever I have free time, I check on you, and yeah, I would be honored to listen.
Excellent. And Crazylady gave a compliment. She said Persians are gorgeous.
And
I said, yes, they are. Persians are some gorgeous individuals. They have the fair skin and the dark hair and the dark eyes.
yeah, that's exactly how you just described us. Here's a fun fact. I don't actually know about you guys' culture, right? But in America, and generally in West, right, Europe and West, colorful people are more, right? Like colored eyes, colored hairs, right? Even colored skin. But in Iran, it's pretty much a complete, at least more familiar, closed range people. Like pretty much everyone are white, or at least close to white, and everybody's hairs and eyes mostly are black. Therefore, Persian people tend to love mostly colorful people more. I've had, my friends, they rather colorful hair or colorful eyes girls, and also girls rather colorful hair and eyes boys. But I don't know, it's like the opposite for you guys in West. Like, do you guys like black hair people at all? Like, black hair and black eyes?
Um, Speaking of the eye thing, I heard a study and I read a study in regard to dark eyes versus light colored eyes. And funny thing is the dark colored eye individuals were more to be trustworthy than your light colored eye individuals. And something else about the dark colored eye individuals. So they basically they ranked how can I say it? They ranked overall versus your, colored eye individuals. Now, are you asking whether we would choose a person that has darker colored eyes over your lighter colored eyes? Is that your question? Oh, he's gone. Damn it. Okay. Yeah. I see the inside too. Yes, I see the inside too. I don't really look, there was once upon a time I wanted colored eyes and all of that type of stuff, but, I am who I am, and, eye color doesn't make me who I, make me whole. You have blue. Are they the light blue or the dark blue? And have the people left yet? Have you been able to get into Crazylady without having any distractions around? Yeah, I hear eye color change depending on people's moods. So what's a part of your plans for today, Crazylady? Oh, okay. They turn darker blue when you get angry. Well, we know not to make Crazylady angry, not to kill the husband. Well, we hope not. You two seem like a pretty nice match, and we don't want you guys to kill each other over there. But we do understand in relationships there can be complications sometimes. I see someone returned. There's 3 people in here. Who has came back into the chat? Oh, he's back.
I am absolutely sorry.
Oh, no
From the deep
problem.
of my heart, so sorry. The internet here is so bad and awful, and I don't know if you guys know or not, but Iran is being prohibited from every country's and international internet scale, and we have to use VPN for every international platform. So my VPN just got disconnected, and I couldn't be connected back. So I'm so sorry.
No problem. We didn't think that you left,
Yeah.
under bad circumstances, so thank God you're back.
Yeah. So you were answering about if people there likes black eyes and hairs, the opposite way that we here likes. Oh, she came up. Hello. Colorful
Hello.
eyes and hair.
I don't really pay
Hi,
attention
hi.
to eyes, you know. Um,
Right.
I have blue eyes. My husband has, what color
Right.
is his eyes? Blue.
That's
I was like, what color are his eyes?
So he has blue eyes
that's
too?
Yeah. My daughter, she has like a gray eyes. They'll either go blue or green depending on what she's wearing.
Mm.
Yeah.
that is something that thousands would die for, since everybody's here is like dark eyes. So
Yeah. And yeah, my son has kind of like, yeah, grayish blue.
wonderful.
And yeah, when he got mad, dude, they turned like an ice blue, like like right now, boom.
I wish my eye color could change like that, but maybe they do. I just don't realize it. They're more dark
And yeah, and you can't
brownish.
see your own eyes when you're mad,
Yeah.
Hey guys, don't want to interrupt you, but I gotta go right now. I need to help my parents with something. But this was a very enjoyable conversation,
Hmm.
Dee and Miss Crazylady.
Well, you have a
So,
good rest of your evening.
I'm sorry.
Have a good the rest of your evening.
Oh, thank you so much. You too, based on your time
Hmm.
zone. Have a good day or night. So yeah, it was my honor, and I pretty much make sure to check on this application tomorrow, D. So if you had any host or something, I would definitely join.
Okay, thank you.
Anytime, anytime. Thank you, you guys. Cheers and have a wonderful time. For now.
All right, bye bye. All right. So aside from
So,
killing the
how was your
time,
week?
it's going good. You know, I supposed to be taking my car in to go, get looked at and make sure that she's okay. I'll do that here momentarily. I had to take a shower and get all that done. So now I'm gonna chat with you for a second, see what you got going on, and get my ass up here and get it cracking.
Just got the hubby out the door. He's got to go and get stuff ready to go take into the scrapyard.
Mm-hmm.
We have a bunch of brass and radiators and stuff, so and a bunch of
Okay.
copper.
So
He's got a bunch of wire.
stuff that you don't
Yeah.
need hanging around.
No. We have enough to make it worth our while to take it in, so.
And that stuff is worth some money too.
Yeah. Steel prices are down, so. No, you're not going out there because they didn't get the coyote yet, buddy. Sorry about your luck.
Oh, there's a coyote in the area.
Yeah. And she had puppies, and I think she had them like right in the covert, right by my house, because I keep hearing puppies. So, and Jake wants to go out there and make friends with her because, he still has his nuts.
Yeah. It makes friends with her in the worst way possible. Get bitten, get
Right?
rabies.
I keep telling him, I'm saying, dude, she's just trying to bait you out there.
That's the worst thing that he needs.
All right? But at least he's playing with the puppy now, so.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. And
So
they play, oh my God.
you
They get
just
down
missed. You just missed
Shorty.
Shorty. Yeah, she was at the
Yeah, what's she
grocery
doing?
store. She was
She at the
shopping
grocery store?
actually. Yeah.
She need to be feeding my kids.
I know she loves to cook, and what she said she was going to
I
be
know.
making sounds good as
She always be making good stuff. She's a good mama.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want, buddy? Look, you're so wore out you can't even stand straight.
That's the puppy or the
The puppy.
Oh, okay.
The puppy. Oh, but he's gonna get up and go get it. Go get him. He's like, I don't care. He said, I don't care, Mom.
So did the snow melt, or is it still out there?
It's still out there. It got down pretty cold last night. I think it was like down in the 20s.
Oh.
It got cold enough that Bob's freaking water froze, so we got to go into Moses and get him unthawed, which is okay because we got the new hot water tank for him anyway.
So you guys are surviving it. Oh, I can't imagine being in that cold like that.
I'm warm. My water isn't frozen because I let it trickle. So,
okay. So by allowing it to trickle, that helps out.
Yeah, it doesn't let it freeze. I also have a heating hose. It has, instead of having the heat tape on the outside, it's inside the hose.
Mm-hmm.
And once, temperatures hit freezing, I plug it in because it has the automatic, once it reaches a certain temperature outside, it'll turn on automatically.
Mm-hmm.
When it hits below freezing, it'll turn on automatically. And, so, like I said, I make sure that all my stuff is taken care of.
Oh, especially in that type of weather.
Like I have, at night I turn on the propane heat. But during the day I have like we've got a shop heater. It's like for like a garage or something. And my husband mounted it on a post and, we have that runs and that thing will heat our entire trailer.
Excellent, excellent.
And and my husband, he's a big wussy. He needs it nice and toasty warm, like at 70 degrees. So.
Sometimes I like that too, but I have a electric heater and I have a humidifier, so I turn those both on and I'm fine.
I go through hot flashes, so sometimes I run outside,
Oh yeah,
when it's,
yeah.
just because it's like I'm so bloody hot all the time, it seems.
That's like what, post menopausal type of stuff, or?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's been going on for years. I'm tired of it.
I can
I no longer want
imagine.
to play.
It's just like I'm over it already,
Right? Done, tired of it. Buddy, no, this is not yours. This is not yours.
So aside from
Where are
dealing
you
with the
finding all this
children
stuff?
over there, what else are you going to be doing today?
Well, we got to go into Moses. I have to go grocery shopping. So, making out my list. And here in Washington State, you have to either bring your own bags or we're charged like something like 18 cents or some stupid amount for, grocery bags.
Mm-hmm.
So, I make sure that all my bags are in the trunk of the car. So when I go grocery shopping, I have them.
Right. Who wants to pay for bags?
Right. And, yes, and we're out of everything. So it's going to be a big shopping excursion.
Oh, that's after the big storm, huh?
Well, no, my husband is in charge of taking me to the store now. So we only go once every 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay. Okay.
And so, you coming in? You stay right there. Come on, Jake, get in here. Thank you. Get him, buddy. Kick his butt. I will. But yeah, so grocery store. Oh, and I gotta finish making a couple of dreadlocks.
So you have a busy evening. To a degree, I guess you could say.
Yeah. Well, the town, that will happen regardless. That's going to be the big taker because it'll probably take like 2-3 hours to. It usually takes about an hour to go through the grocery store.
Because you have to drive into town and.
No, it takes me like an hour to do my grocery shopping because I, get everything I'm going to need for like the next 2-3 weeks.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah. Who wants to rush through that if you know you have to get some necessities?
Oh, I have a list. I don't like shopping. I have a list. And I go and I get what's on my list. And yeah, if they ever change my store to like move like things around, well, they did. They moved baby stuff where the bread and jellies were. And I'm still kind of getting used to where they changed it. But I usually know where everything is in the grocery store. And when I write out my list, I have it like in categories.
Mm-hmm.
And, I get what's on my list. I don't like to shop. Really.
No, I can't blame you for that because, for one, there's a lot of energies in the grocery store and some of those energies want to talk to you and everything. And the only thing I want to do is at least get my stuff and get the hell up out of there.
Oh, I go with great big old headphones on. And I'm playing music. I even sing in the store sometimes. I don't care.
That's an indicator. Please leave me alone.
Right. Did I make eye contact with you? No, I did not.
Exactly. I love it. Maybe I should try to have me a pair of huge earphones on. Maybe I should podcast while I'm in the grocery store.
I've done that before too.
That's what Shorty was doing. I'm just like, I need to start doing that.
Yeah. But yeah, most of the time I'm listening to music in my headphones. Because, you know, music does tame the savage beast.
Music does a lot for the soul and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for music, I think, life for me would have been pretty detrimental.
Yeah. I can live without TV. I can live without movies, but I can't live without my music. There's just no way.
Yeah, life definitely would be a total different scenario without music.
Right?
Well, as you all know, people, Pod Bean is going to cut us off here shortly because it's about that time. So, we're gonna talk until it's...
And he's got shit he's got to do.
This is stuff that I should have been doing a long, long, long time ago, but it's okay.
It's okay. It's Saturday.
Exactly.